A very important development because CR Kesavan is joining us live on Times now. He has resigned from Congress with over a number of reasons. One being wherein he said in his letter that he has not seen any vestige of the value. Let me quickly rope in Mr. Kesavan live on Times now. Mr. Kesavan, good morning. We got your resignation letter. First of all, what made you quit the party?
I've been with the Congress party over the last 22 years. So I can say with all responsibility, that I fairly understand the trajectory and the attitude and approach of the Congress party over the years. And in my opinion, any effective opposition party should have a very well, clearly defined narrative and vision. And they should take up people-centric issues in a very pragmatic way, offer constructive suggestions, so that you win the support and faith of the people. But unfortunately, in my opinion, with respect to the Congress party, over a period of time, let alone being constructive, the party's attitude and approach towards issues has been very reactionary, very cynical at times, and sometimes even riddled with contradictions. I would like to illustrate that with two examples which are very close to my heart, and I really felt that things were not right for me then. One is the nomination of Shri Draupadi Murmuji as President of India. Regardless of which party nominated her, it is a matter of great pride for every Indian that a tribal woman who has come, from a very, very humble background and worked so hard to get, is going to, become the Rashtrapati of this country. It's a proud moment for all of us transcending politics. Everybody should have welcomed it, and that the same Congress party, when I say that the values have changed, the same Congress party in 2002 had welcomed the nomination of Kalamji, who's from my state, when Vajpayeeji's NDA government had nominated him. But what happened when Draupadi Murmuji was nominated, a senior Congress leader, working committee member, said Draupadi Murmuji represents an evil philosophy. This is not done. Somebody else said she would be the worst president any country can have. This is very unbecoming and untenable of any party. Another example is when on January 23rd, the government decided to name 21 islands after the Paramveer Chakra awardees. And we should remember that 14 of them were posthumously awarded Paramveer Chakras, and they had laid down their life for us and our nation. And how does a senior leader react? He says that we need proof for the surgical strikes. I mean, it's a matter of when all of us are trying to express our gratitude towards the Jawans, a frontal attack like this is simply not done. I mean, leave alone politics. It's just not done. No right-thinking person would say such things. So in my opinion, I felt that, I really don't feel right here and I don't belong here. I mean, it's not in consonance with my faith, conviction or thought process. So I felt that I should resign.
So differences of opinion.
This is not just one or two instances. It's not an exception to the rule. Now it's become the norm. That you have so many, the kind of attitude and approach in general towards public discourse has become very parochial, in my opinion, which is very difficult for me to say.
Right. And Mr. Kesavan, did you try to address these issues previously? And if yes, was there any kind of response that came in from the higher authority to fix what exactly you're feeling right now?
No, I'd like to say that I have utmost respect for Srimati Sonia Gandhi ji. I have worked with her. She has entrusted me with a lot of responsibilities in the organization and in government. And we have expressed ourselves over a period of time to everybody in the party when we are uncomfortable with things. But over a period of time when you feel that things do not change and they remain stagnant and you're uncomfortable with the discourse, the best thing for you to do is to not be in that milieu. And I'm hopefully looking forward to a good political platform where I can serve this nation, in consonance and in tune with my conviction and faith and belief.
And also, you say that that you don't agree with what party symbolizes currently. So, any specific disagreements that help you make your mind besides what you already mentioned?
I will illustrate. Yeah, let me give you two more examples. The way when the Corona pandemic happened, we were enveloped. All of us were enveloped with uncertainty and fear. And I think the way the government handled it was very commendable, but I don't think that was shared by the Congress party. And 2 or 3 instances were very, very stark. If you remember, there was a leader from Karnataka who said Hindu is a filthy word and being a Hindu is shameful. I mean, how can any right-thinking person who has appreciation and deep connect with their culture and roots be okay with this? What kind of this is just not done, and this is just not one. This has been the general pattern over a long period of time. This decision is not overnight. It's been over a period of time that we've seen this, and we've seen this not change.
And also, many such...
And you remember another senior minister, if you want to give me another example, there was another senior minister. I had written in my letter about my great-grandfather, CR Rajagopalachari. Rajaji was also very famous for his translations of Ramayana and Mahabharata. He won the Sahitya Academy Award for Ramayana in Tamil in 1958. So, all of us, read the Ramayana and Mahabharata, we revere it. There is a former minister who said Lord Krishna taught jihad to Arjuna. I mean, will any right-thinking person be even comfortable with all these things?
Well, of course, questions were being raised when, as you rightly cited, these instances. But when it comes to what the views the party currently holds, what is the kind of difference that you have noted when it comes to Congress stand changing over the last 2 decades?
No, I've told you it's riddled with, in my opinion, they are free to have their opinion. It's their prerogative. In my opinion, it's very contradictory, it's very conflicting, and it's not 1 or 2 instances. It's been like this over a period of time for me. This is the last straw on the back, but this has been the pattern for many a time, which is why we've come to this decision. So if you want me to take a litany of incidents, there are a litany of incidents. It's just not one incident. I've mentioned already 4 incidents to you. And,
Well, your resignation is going to, of course, come as a big jolt to the Congress party, but also what we're tracking is, as per our inside sources and what the insiders have to say about your resignation, that it is to do more about the differences over real estate of the Congress.
Sorry? I didn't get you.
When it comes to the reason behind the resignation, some insiders also say that it has more to do about the differences over real estate of the Congress. Is it true, or there is something more to add on from your side?
No. This is just more of a faith, conviction and belief. There's nothing else. I joined the Congress party because it was a party which had played a very vital role in the freedom movement among other organizations. Congress was one of the organizations and a great instrument which got us our freedom. And now I realize that is not the party I've joined, which is why I've said this is not time for me to be anymore in this party.
And Mr. Kesavan, in the past as well, in the past few months as well, we have seen such resignations coming in. In fact, Rahul Gandhi's close aides who have also resigned from the party, moreover, because of the same reasons. So shall we say that with these kind of resignations coming in, his own friends and colleagues and close aides are losing confidence in his leadership?
No, I really don't want to comment about any individual, because this is not about any individual per se. My feeling is that I wish everybody well. I wish everybody puts their best step forward in the service of this nation. But finally, the people are the ultimate judge. And, it is always reflected in the mandate of the people. And that we've been seeing for some time now.
And any plans in the near future of you partaking anything when it comes to relating with any other party? Because as you said that you want a platform that upholds integrity and values.
100%, because I will strongly look for a political platform where I can serve this great nation and the people. And like I've said, I'm looking at my situation in terms of like the 2 famous characters in Mahabharata and Ramayana. One is Karna and one is Vibhishan. Both of them have strong conviction. Both of them have strong value systems, and they had a certain way, right and wrong. But both of them knew that they were on the wrong side in terms of, their values and conviction. The side they were not in consonance with their value system. But one decided to be on the wrong side like Karna. But the other person, Vibhishan, decided to leave that and go to a side where he could be comfortable with his, faith and conviction. Now that I've left, hopefully like Vibhishan, I will find a right platform, God willing, where I can be of use to this country and the people.
And also, Mr. Kesavan, one last question before I let you go. You were also the trustee of a Tamil Nadu Congress committee which owns more than 800 crore rupees worth of profit. And you also had differences with Rahul Gandhi on the utilization of funds.
No, I have no problem with the trust at all. I think these are all unfounded. I have also given my resignation as a trustee, and I would like to quell any speculation that there was no issue regarding that. This is just more of a, my belief and conviction and faith differences based on that I left the party.
All right. Thank you, Mr. Kesavan, for joining in and taking out time for speaking with Times Now. So that